Howdy, folks. Welcome to another day in the Milky Way.
Tolowim, woman, and butterfly man. It's the Medu. The Tolowim woman went out to gather food. She took her child with her, and while she worked, she stuck the point of the cradle board in the ground and left the child alone. A large butterfly flew past, and she started after it and chased it for a long time. She would almost catch it and then just miss. She thought, perhaps I can't run fast enough because of this heavy thing. And she threw away her deerskin robe. But still, she never could quite overtake the creature. Finally, she threw away her apron too and hurried on, chasing the butterfly till night came. Then, her child forgotten, she lay down under a tree and went to sleep. When she awoke in the morning, she found a man lying beside her. He said, "You have followed me this far. Perhaps you would like to follow me always. If so, you must pass through a lot of my people." Without thinking of her child at all, the woman rose and followed the butterfly man. By and by, they came to a large valley whose southern side was full of butterflies. When the, when the two reached the edge of the valley, the man said, "No one has ever before come through this valley alive, but you'll be safe if you don't lose sight of me. Follow closely." They traveled for a long time. "Keep tight hold of me. Don't let go," the butterfly said again and again. When they came halfway through the valley, other butterflies swarmed around them in great numbers. They flew every way, all around the couple's heads and in their faces, for they wanted to get the Tolowim woman for themselves. She watched them for a long time, holding tightly to her new husband. But at last, unable to resist, she let go of him and reached out to seize one of the others. She missed that one and she tried to grab now one, now the other, but always failed. And so she wandered in the valley forever, dazed and lost. She died there, and the butterfly man she had lost went on through the valley to his home. And now, when people speak of the olden times, they say that this woman lost her lover and tried to get others, but lost them and went crazy and died. Based on a tale reported by Roland Dixon in 1904. So that's an old story. Now, the next one is a little further down. It's on page 305. Why Mole Lives Underground. I may have read this before, but I'm not quite sure, but it's a short one. And this is for entertainment purposes, but there are these little messages tied in with some of these. So we skipped quite a few stories that are quite long. And one of them is The Man Who Married the Moon. Robert's going by them right now, lickety split. There's The Husband's Promise that comes from New Mexico. The Apache Chief Who Punishes His Wife. And oh man, does he punish her. Whew. It's a little gruesome. Why Mole Lives Underground. Cherokee.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had my mute on because the dogs are fighting in here, and I was like, "Holy cow!" They're making a lot of noise.
I just kept talking.
Yeah, I'm
like
trying
I normally do.
this. Yeah, I know, that's all right. I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, yep, okay, That's all about what I said. So anyway, okay, this is the one we want. You ready to go?
Yes, this is based on a tale reported by James Mooney in the 1890s. It's a Cherokee story, and it's called Why Mole Lives Underground. A man was in love with a woman who disliked him and wanted nothing to do with him. He tried in every way to win her favor, but no success. At last, he grew discouraged and made himself sick thinking about it. Well, Mole came along and, finding the man so low in his mind, asked him what the trouble was. The man told him the whole story, and when he had finished, Mole said, I can help you. Not only will she like you, but she'll come to you of her own free will. That night, burrowing underground to the place where the girl was in bed asleep, Mole took out her heart. He came back by the same way and gave the heart to the discouraged lover, who couldn't see it even when it was in his hand. There, said Mole, swallow it, and she will be drawn to you that she has to come. The man swallowed the heart, and when the girl woke up, she somehow thought of him at once. She felt a strange desire to be with him, to go to him that minute. She couldn't understand it because she had always disliked him, but the feeling grew so strong that she was compelled to find the man and tell him that she loved him and wanted to be his wife. And so they were married. All the magicians who knew them both were surprised and wondered how it had come about. When they found out that it was the work of the mole, whom they had always thought too insignificant to notice, they were jealous and threatened to kill him. That's why Mole hid under the ground and still doesn't dare to come up.
Until then, folks, be the frequency you want to receive. Get out there and spread some love and light. Till Thursday, I love you all. Have a wonderful night.